So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. That would...
better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
That is incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Hatch it. Kill.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you get back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey. We got 4.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Devon Kennard able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
But that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. In the red zone this time.
Motion, watch 10, watch 10.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Orleans Darkwa. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Touchdown! Woo! Touchdown, baby!
Rosas now to kick this one away.
Woo! Yeah!
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
Gun! Switch! Ready!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple plays, this guy's been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, don't force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this will be taken at the 13. Excellent work on the run back there. 33 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Giants. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 54 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Devon Kennard in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Grady Jarrett forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Ryan. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Ready, Blue 80.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be first down Atlanta.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Strong right.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Tight end left.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Ready. Blue 80. 3 down.
On first down, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Ready. Blue 80.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready, Blue 80. 3 down.
Now Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
Double tight. Ready, Blue 80. 3 down.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the and look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
20. Black 25. Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the slot. Ready. Black 25. Bang.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
There we go. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. He's got Sanu. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
Double tight. Ready. Blue 80.
They go play action here on first down. And that's caught at the 25. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Ready. Wide 21, sub.
Ryan. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Ready. White 20, 51. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Check. Tight end's right. Ready. Check. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
They'll look to run with Freeman. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Ready, back 25.
Here's Ryan. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Hey, got tight left, tight ends left. Ready,
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Check three.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Crunch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check. Nickel.
From the gun, it's Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the stick.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Manning to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Blue 80, zebra. Hey, gun. Blue 88. Hey, gun.
Manning now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Heads up.
Manning now on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
He's coming, double up.
Manning. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Check 26, check 26.
He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Zebra.
Shift together here from the D-line. It's a sneak, Manning. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brooks Reed in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Gun. Four down. Check. Four down. Zebra.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball, with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other
right?
sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one, and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting